Alright guys, I don't know if this is running or not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know if this is running or not. We're gonna give it a test run. I'm gonna go for about 5 minutes and see if it goes alright. Anyway, guys, my name is Lone Wolf, and in this video I'm going to show you a quite interesting good game I got for it was like I think 30 cents at the time on Aniba. It's Aniba. If you're very unfamiliar with it, it's a website that basically you buy Steam keys from, and you use those keys and enter them into Steam, and they're actually legit games. So this game is available on Steam if you want to buy it on Steam. If you feel a little unsafe about buying it through that sort of website, then you can get it off of Steam as well. Still, this is an I'm not sure exactly too much about this game. I just recently found that it's not really that bad of a game. There are some things on it that I think that they didn't exactly quite work out, but on the same hand, I never really played it that much, so we're kind of going to play it together. There is as you can see, there's little red tick marks here that look like red triangles. This is actually kind of a cheat on. I know, don't comment on that, I'm sorry about that, but I kind of just wanted to show you that they kind of intended this, I think, honestly. It seems like for you to be able to, if you wanted to, you could cheat or whatever, because it is somewhat of a little, it doesn't take long to gain resources. It's just a fun little mini kind of medieval game that doesn't require too much work for your computer if you're interested in playing. So what we've got here is, this is where you're if you take if you right click and then you left click on your castle here, you'll see your different items that you have. These are all the items in the game. And all these things get utilized and used in the game. As you can see here, we've got this is a schoolhouse. This is where you will actually train your serfs, which actually gather. They bring items to your workers, and then there's stonemasons that you can train up, and there's woodcutters, carpenters, farmers, fishermen, bakers, animal breeders, butchers, miners, metallurgists, blacksmith, and a recruit, which the recruits you use for two different things. The recruits you can use in the towers to help defend your base, and they'll also get used to create soldiers. And I have done that in the past, and it's kind of cool. Now I will say that the game has, the last time I played it, it did kick off on me, but then again, I had a lot of things running on the PC, so I can't really blame the game. So if it does do it again, just restart the game, make sure you save your game, and then come back to it. It's just, it's an old game. I would say that it is finished. It's just, with any game, there's that small, tiny issue that you may find, which, it kicks you out. So, one of the things to know is that whenever you build things, and that's the other thing with this game, things don't open up until you build these things here. So, like, what's next? So we've got a schoolhouse, we've got farms still to place. So as long as you place a couple, a few buildings up, then it'll open up more buildings for you to be able to craft and build. So we've already got an inn, we've already got a schoolhouse. We don't have any farms yet, but I'm going to go ahead and place a quarry. And I'm going to place the quarry right there. And since we've got kind of a cheat going already, I would say that we don't need to place 2. In a normal circumstance, I would probably go ahead and just place 2 and get 2 quarry masters over here, or stonemasons. So the next thing we could do is, see, we don't need to build a fisher's hut because right now there's no water right now. But what we could do is we could go ahead and send our scout, and he can go search for that. So, like I said, there's if I haven't already anyway said, there is a fair amount you can do in this game. It's just a minor sort of game that doesn't require as much for your computer. And, you know, I would recommend it for 30 cents. You can't beat a game like that for 30 cents. And for being pixelated and for, you know, doing this kind of thing, and you see your workers working, it's worth my 30 cents. I think, actually, now that I remember, I think it was 75 cents, but still, you know. So, if you're unfamiliar with the website of Aniba, go check it out. And, yeah, so, we could add another storehouse. A storehouse is the same thing as a castle. This is a storehouse, but I'm calling it a castle because that's where your starting town center is pretty much. So, we're gonna go ahead and get a stonemason. Go ahead and get one training up. And this green bar obviously is the bar that allows you to see him training up, and then once he's done, he'll pop out. And you'll see that the serfs, which is these guys here that you can also train up and have more of, are in charge of multiple things. They have multiple jobs. One of the jobs is obviously carrying items to your workers so that they can continue building. That goes for buildings, roads, etc. They're also are used to supply buildings. Any buildings that need to be resupplied, like this requires. This is basically a store. I can basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can train up 5, but then I have to wait till more are being brought. So, so as you can see, the stonemason is working. He's taking it back, and the serfs also collect these resources. So a serf is really kind of actually valuable. Those are between the serfs and the laborers. Those are going to be the 2 main people that you're going to need in the game. That and the recruits. Your stonemasons. You can have, you know, obviously, like I said, the wood cutter. You know, all these people you can have, but you don't need like as many of them as you just need maybe like 1. If you weren't cheating, you might need 2, but other than that, you won't need. It's not like you'll need like 6 or 7 or 8 of them, you know. So, and as the stonemason hacks at this rock, the rock will soon go away, and you'll notice that. So, as you can see, some more things popped open. A woodcutter's lodge popped open. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to make this a little bit realistic. Let's get this lodge over here, and let's build a road. You can't click and drag in this game, and you know what? Quite frankly, I'm okay with that. Again, it's still worth to me the money for this game. Your people do go and eat when they get hungry or anything like that. They'll come to this pub area which we just built, and you can see different things that are stored in here to make your people happy, and you must have those items in there. So it doesn't matter what type of people you have, they'll all go in there, and you'll see them eating at the table and whatnot, and kind of hanging out and chilling out. So they're going to construct that, and as more things pop up, we'll be able to construct that. So I'm going to let them build that, and we'll see. So I want to see if this recording has worked so far, and if so, we're going to continue with it. So thank y'all so much for watching in, and I'll see y'all later.